I am NetMoverSitan. Welcome to the third Q&A session of the Shrine of Psychosis. In this, I will be answering your questions. Oh, and I want to get this clear from the start. If you're insulted by the answers I give, I'm not forcing you to send them to me. Got it? Thank you. I will now answer your questions. The first one is from Doggy080. What was it that made you decide to make videos? Originally, to stop myself from getting bored. To take my mind off my time in university. The most soul-destroying years of my life. If I didn't upload this kind of the only thing that would be less depressing would be looking at my after I went for a after eating a vindaloo the previous evening. Now I upload for the above reason and for the twisted amusement of others. Starting with the nightmare difficulty walkthrough of Clive Barker's Undying, I added a feature that seemed to be mostly well received. Also, I didn't want to rip off Freeman's mind. For a start, my voice acting isn't that good. For a start, I wouldn't be able to do a convincing American accent. I think I've answered your question. Now on to the next one from Robert the Tsar. Will I do Advent Rising? I've seen a gameplay video that doesn't reveal too much about the plot, and it has driving. And if you've seen my Elite difficulty walkthrough of Time Shift, you'll know that I'm even more at that than I am with shooting. Also, I'm not that big on third-person shooters. Besides, my hard drive space can't be spared right now. BioShock 2 multiplayer, to a lesser extent, Protector Trials, Fallout 3, Doom 3, Red Alert 3. I'll need to clear some space before I even think of doing that. Anyway, next question. Another one from Doggy080. What are your thoughts on the direction video games are going? Well, obviously they'll become more visually sophisticated as technology, and indeed techniques, improve. And based on what I've seen and played, adding a cause and effects system that can determine what is accessible, what allies and enemies you have, and can even determine the ending, which can increase playability, as in going the other paths next time, or even via a save point before the divergence point took place. There's also the possibility of blurring the lines of online and offline gameplay. Although, I don't know if that'll catch on. Yes, I know. They've added morality, puzzles in first-person shooters, and games that involve four-dimensional thinking. Well, what do you expect? Keep furry animals that you don't kill?
You know how much I hate that.
Now that I've calmed down after releasing that rage sphere, I will answer the next question. This should be interesting. When you've got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, would you show your face? So far, that's a long way off. I haven't attracted that many yet. No! I wouldn't. Looking at my face is the visual equivalent of hearing my sister sing the full ABBA karaoke mix. I've heard a sample of that.
And it makes me want to blow up all theatres that show the musical.
On the day I show my true face, I'll make an income for doing this. Although realistically, I can't see that happening, as I'm not a gambler. I don't take chances of that kind. And I'm not that big on attempting the unrealistic. Next question. How do you edit your Minecraft videos so that they aren't so dark? That's simple. I access color correction and increase brightness by 20. I've been doing that since the medium difficulty walkthrough of Clive Barker's Undying, as the video capture software recorded it darker than it was when I was playing it. So I had to compensate for this with the editing software. Although there are similarities between them, it may vary with editing software, so find where the color correction is and alter brightness to your requirements. Not always straightforward, isn't it? Next question! Let's see. What do you do in your spare time, except playing games? Come up with amusing scripts for projects which provide twisted amusement to those watching. My Bioshock machinima was an experimentation. Something to prepare for a more professional quality machinima. At least once a month, I get high. Legally. By eating a vindaloo. For many Indian takeaways, this is the highest strength you can get. While in places like Newcastle, they serve low-grade chemical weapon strength spiciness curries. What meat I have with it? Let's see. I never really plan ahead in that matter. Depends on my mood at the time. I also work on background music for my group collaboration. Those who have watched Making Ground will know what to expect from that. And no, there will be nothing cute, nothing pleasant. Well, I won't be making habits of it anyway. I'm low on questions to answer. So for the next Q&A session of the Shrine of Psychosis, send them to me via the address below. Yes, this one. Those of you who have been following my should know this by now. See you in the next edition of the Shrine of Psychosis.